Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys a basic priest deck versus Patchwerk as part of my basic priest deck series where I beat all the heroic bosses with priest. Brief overview of the deck is, since this is Patchwerk, he doesn't draw any cards, he just keeps whacking you in the face with his weapon twice. So essentially you just throw a lot of taunt creatures down and try to absorb hits, and play cards like Acidic Swamp Ooze to destroy that weapon and set him back because he has to replay it. His summoner ability, or his hero ability, is to just destroy a creature of his choice. And often if you destroyed his weapon that turn, he won't be able to destroy a creature. So it's a great opportunity to get by with putting some attack creatures on the field and attacking him to his face if he can't kill a creature. So if you look at the deck, it's a pretty fast-paced deck. It has a lot of 1-2 drops, low creatures, so I can just keep attacking them, like Leper Gnome, Voodoo Doctor to heal myself, offer some stall, Young Priestess, Bluegill Warriors, attack them fast, Frostwolf Grunt, just because he's a taunt creature that's cheap. Same thing with Goldshire footman, a taunt creature that's cheap. Loot Hoarder, just a 1-drop. Murloc Tidehunter, just get a lot of creatures on the field, start attacking them quickly. Good value creatures that are low costing. Deathlord is amazing. It takes both his swings, and as a priest, you have Power Word Shield, so you can make these guys pretty big and take over 2 hits. So Deathlord can easily last 2 turns instead of just 1. I wouldn't really recommend investing all in 1 creature just because he has that ability to destroy a creature of his choice, so you don't want to just buff 1 creature and then just have it get killed and you're out of cards. So just having a lot of taunt creatures with good defense. Anyway, I'm going to start the vid and yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, my opening draw is always going to be pretty decent just because I have so many low drops. Deathlord is definitely a keeper. And Power Word Shield, it's debatable. It is going to be turn 4 when I play it, but it's also a really good card to play. So you have to weigh both those options. You might, if you're just trying to beat him quick, you might just keep mulliganing until you get a Acidic Swamp Ooze in your starting hand, because that is really useful. The Young Priestess, I definitely recommend running 2, because with her effect and Deathlords, he becomes a 2/9, which means he's going to survive the 2 attacks that this thing does. So quickly I accelerate into a Deathlord to save myself some health. And because he's a 2/9 because of Young Priestess, he lives. So as much as I'd like to play something, the only alternative play here really would be 2 Power Word Shields on Deathlord, but that's kind of bad considering his hero ability, so he'll just kill that creature, and then you take 4 to the face, or 8 to the face, so this way I only take 4. And this is the great opportunity to take advantage of. So on turn 4, his weapon is destroyed. That means that now you can play a bunch of creatures on the field, as many as you can, and have only maybe 1 taunt creature, because he's not going to destroy it with his summoner ability. Sadly, I don't have too many low drops to play at the moment, so but again, I'm making him a 2/11 right now, so he's going to easily survive both those attacks. Dancing Sword's another great card to have, just because it's a 3-drop for 4/4, and when it dies, he tries to draw a card, so he just takes damage. I drew Acidic Swamp Ooze. I have to play that. Obviously, since he has to replay his weapon, again, I get this great opportunity where he's not going to be using his summoner ability on me. So here I'm deciding to whether I should just swarm the field or potentially heal up him. But yeah, another good reason to play taunts with good attack is because you're basically zerging him down. You can't keep up this thing forever. He's just going to keep whacking, killing he has great card value with that 4/8. He's going to keep killing a bunch of stuff. So if your taunt creatures have decent attack, decent value, like that 3/3 Ironfur Bear, you can just think of them as just dealing damage to his face, and it really is a race. So it's a race against him killing you versus you killing him. So just try to kill him as fast as possible. Here, if I play that card, I won't be able to heal and play the taunt guy. So I'm wondering how I want to play it. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad play. I can't remember if I go with it, but I don't think it's a bad play to just play him, because he'd use his ability probably on the 4/4, getting rid of that. He'd deal 8 to your face. He'd be at 2. You would deal 2, 5, 7 to his face, so he'd be at 11. Yeah, okay, here's what I decided to do. I decided to do this and go fishing, seeing what I get, and it actually pays off pretty well that I went fishing, so I get this Bluegill Warrior. So I played him, I wouldn't be able to fish for a card. I think I realized here that healing myself isn't going to postpone me living, so I'll be at 12. So that's not going to be good enough. I just need to swarm the field. So here I'm just kind of calculating my damage out, if I'm going to win or not. The reason I put the Power Word Shield on the 1/4 is in the off chance that the Young Priestess buffs it to a 1/5, and then it could potentially eat up 2 attacks of the weapon. And the AI on this Patchwerk is just kind of weird sometimes, because sometimes he'll use his summoner ability first, which makes a lot of sense, and sometimes he'll attack first, which doesn't make any sense. I play the 4/4 over the Bluegill because it does make better use of my mana, but more importantly, even though you waste an attack of the Bluegill, by this turn the Bluegill would have attacked twice, dealing 4 damage. So does the Swordsman. So damage-wise, or damage per round-wise, it's identical. So better off to play the higher mana costing card, and it clearly pays off after I Defender of Argus and buff him up. Yeah. Yeah, so that was a really narrow victory, but I had a little damage to spare. So anyway, I think a zoo-ish deck is the way to go, with lots of taunt in it, ideally with cards with good taunt value. Anyway, good luck on your attempts with Patchwerk, but if you're trying to beat him with a priest, there's one way.